Let me tell you about the trip. They robbed me. I got robbed. I'm like, yo, I want to tell you, I got robbed in Mexico. Yes, bro. Let me start from the beginning, though. As soon as I get there, I'm already on the type time, like, told me, yo, in Mexico, the taxi's gonna try to overwax you. They gonna want $100 for this and $50 for that. We not paying $50, $100 Ubers, and we not about to be feet on land. So I go car from the rip. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't book myself cars because I be on business trips. I'm on business trips, so other people do that. This is my trip, so I gotta book it. I'm booking it. That don't say, oh, $200. I said, oh, $200? I said, yeah, $200. Bro, I get there, it go up to $350, and they got a whole $400 on the card just in case for damages. I said, what? Bro, I end up... I said, how we go to 200 to 700? I said, bro, the website said like 221. That said, oh yeah, and there's a young driver's fee, so that's what drove you 200 up to 300. So I said, you know what, bro? Because I'm like, we not getting kidnapped out this joint. Because as much as I like to think I know how to throw them Jones, I'm going to keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean. A Honda pull up, 6 seconds, hop out. What you doing? And you in Mexico. Fuck that. Fuck what you think you going to do. You don't got nothing. You in Mexico. What you doing? You not doing nothing. So I'm like, yo, we need that car. Because at the end of the day, I slug it out with a until I get to the car. You feel me? And I'm going to keep it a bean. The cops is walking around with big-ass guns like this for no reason. When you go out of the country... You not in the U.S. no more, bro. It's a little dangerous. You gotta stay low key, bro. You feel me? Leak keep trolling like, yeah, bro, we gonna have to get the president to get you out. Trump ain't with my black ass. He ain't getting me out. I'm like, yo, I gotta stay low key. Fuck that. Yeah, they walking around with, bro, they walking around with guns like this, stopping. Like, I don't know how I would even feel with a stopping me. Like this with the Glock, though. He like, what you doing? Say driving. Say driving. Like, bro, they put the gun in. Bro, I seen it. You gotta go past like this part where the cops at, but you gotta go slow. And they let cars go and they randomly, no, you stop. And then they let the cars go, bro. I'm going past them like this. Ain't nothing to see. I'm like, damn, do I look suspicious? I try to look at him a little bit, put my head down. Stop the car right behind me. I said, thank God. Thank God they was on that. But Pete, though, I got robbed out that junk. I had the car. I'm like, cool. Go to the restaurant, get some food. I'm coming back for the restaurant. And I keep looking. I'm like, yo, these cops. You my man. These cops, they on some. They're stopping. I'm going to keep it a bean. If you go to Mexico, if you go to Tulum, after 12 o'clock, the cops do what they want, bro. After 12, they might you up. You could die, you go to jail. I'm keeping it a bean. I'm not here about to not try to make it seem dangerous. After 12, it might get a little dangerous. And not for the not the Mexicans. The cops, though. Them. Like, it's the cops. It's not the people. The people, I'm gonna keep it a bean. The people was calm. The people was calm. It's real, like animals walking around. Think that shit normal. It's like, oh, your dog is coming up, bro. I'm trying to eat my fries. Like, dogs is coming up. Everybody got a dog. Every dog don't got no leash. They just walking around. It's animals. It's a lot of greenery. You feel me? It's a lot of forest. I'm gonna show you some pictures too after I tell you how I almost got robbed. But yo, after 12, the cops are playing creative, gang. Be careful. The first day, I wasn't out till 12. Yup. Second day, I wasn't out till 12. Third day, literally the first day I was out past 12, I'm driving. I go to bang the left. The cop do this. No, stop. Stop, look at him. He like, stop. So I slow down a little bit. I roll the window down, I'm like, what's up? He like, come back, do this. He come back. So now I'm thinking, should I skirt off on this? Like, shot pull off on, bro? Cause like, why he on that? But mind you, I only see one. Another one come up. That make two. I'm backing up. Then once I back up, I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? Like, what's up? He like, pull up, park right here. He like, park right here. So I'm like, yo, park. I said, park for what? Now, Pete, though. Pete, the whole time I'm telling y'all this story, he don't know English. And I don't know Spanish. But what he telling me to do, I'm doing it. Because they got a Draco. He got the Draco. So I'm like, yo, if I skirt on this, he empty and clip? Like, so I'm like, perk for what? So I'm gonna keep it a bean. At this point, I'm like, damn, he on some nut. So I'm like, bro, for what? So I'm like, all right, bet I back up. Say, license. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, huh, you can add a license. Look, boom, he looking at it. I swear to God, big God, bro. I don't even put stuff on God. All three of them come look at the ID. Look down, look at me. They say, step out the car. I said, step out the car for what? They step out the car. Step out the car. You my man. Put your hands up. I said, bro, y'all not doing this to me right here. You tripping. You tripping. I said, y'all not doing this to me right here. I start pulling like this. I start pulling my arm like, y'all not about to do this to me. You tripping. Y'all not about to kill me out this joint. Like, y'all not about to do that. You my man. They talking about you feel me? And then he like, no, we searching for drugs. So I'm like, it's no drugs. What drugs? I said, bro, I just left the restaurant. I'm about to go to the crib, the B&B right there. Like, I'm really like, I'm like, drugs what? Now, mind you, I'm chewing on a toothpick. The little floss Jones. I'm chewing on the floss John. I'm trying to curse this out so much. The floss John is coming out my mouth. So I'm like, bro, I start spitting it out. These put the flashlight in my face and say, yeah. I'm like, what the bro? I lost my mind right there. I said, what? I said, that's floss. That's floss. I'm like, no, I'm getting back in the car. Like, what the like, what y'all think I'm smuggling? Like, this not no movie. Bro, I was getting pressed by NPCs. That's why I said robbed. It's not the cops smuggling me. Wait till I get down to the story, bro. Wait till I tell you the rest. So they like, yeah, we searching the car. Bro, they're literally going through toothpicks. My DS. Change. It's a rental. It ain't too much to look for. They looking through empty shit. That's when I realized y'all trying to shake me down. I said, bro, y'all not robbed. I'm not giving you no cheese. I reached in my pocket. I grabbed my money. And when I reached in my pocket, he grabbed me and he did a little force. So this one I thought they was going to Swiss cheese me. Because as soon as I went in my pocket, he grabbed my wrist. I pulled it out fast like, yeah, it's money. You not getting it. Like, because they try and go in my pocket. So I'm like, yo, you not getting my money. So he grabbed my wrist like this. So I put my arm up. I'm like, you not getting my money. Go ahead, check my pockets. He checked my pockets, all that. They talking about check his wallet. I said, bro, if you take a card, I'm a black on you. He looking through the cards. He ain't take a card, though. I'm like, yeah, y'all not about to just take cards. I'm like, I'm a black, bro. Y'all gonna kill me out this joint. You feel me? Like, that's, you tripping. He give me my wallet back. Then I put the cheese back in my pocket. I said, yeah, you not getting no money. So I keep my shit right here like this. And he pull out his phone and he pull out the translator. And he say, yeah, you can get your ID back when we reach out to you. Or something like that. I said, get my ID back. I forgot they had the ID. I said, y'all not taking my ID. Give my ID. So he like, ID or pay 3,500 pesos. That's what the translator say. So I said, what, bro? I said, you charging me 3,500 to get my ID back? Y'all tripping out this joint. Y'all about to give me my shit. Then he pull out a beat joint and say, yeah, you supposed to go 30 miles per hour. You was going 36. I said, and then so the result of that is I give you $200. What the? I go six. I go six over to John, and now I owe you $200. No, what the? So I'm like, y'all not getting $200. He said, all right, bet I'm towing your car then. Now, mind you, I don't understand what he's saying, so he's saying this through the phone. He's speaking Spanish, and then I'm reading it. I'm gonna tow your car then. I said, bro, you gonna tow my car? I said, you gonna tow my car for what? He said, because you was going over the speed limit. Or you can pay the 3,500 pesos. I'm sitting there looking at this like, bro, you serious? I said, are you serious? I said, bro, y'all really about to do this to me, bro? And then I look at the bull, his man right there, just sitting there calm. He's so calm, like, bro, y'all know I really read people scanning his badges. He chilling, bro. Wasn't they just looking for the drugs? Nobody looking for the drugs no more. 3 in my face asking me for 3,500 pesos. Nobody searching for no drugs. They already searched me. We just doing a transaction that I didn't sign up for. So I look at his man and I'm like, yo. I'm looking and I'm like, yo, like, this how you make your money? You make your money like this? You don't feel nutty? So I'm like, I'm about to go at them. How much is 3,500 pesos in USD, bro? It's like 190 or like 210. Them niggas wanted $200, like $200. They be scamming coming on vacation, gang. Robbing them at gunpoint. You get robbed at gunpoint. How y'all gonna tow my car? How y'all gonna tow my car or pay $200 or keep my license when you know that's how leave? That's why that's important to us. If I live in the US and you like, I'm gonna keep your license, I might pull off on you. We in a whole different country, so you need your ID. You feel me? They trying to hold passports and IDs because they know that's how we they know that's how we get back. So I say through the walkie-talkie, I'm like, this how you make your money? You don't feel sad? Like, this make you feel like a man? You feel me? They respond back and say, you know what? I can keep the ID and get it told. And you can get arrested. That was his response back. I said, wow. I said, you know what? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. It took everything in me to say that, bro. Everything. I had 700 pesos in my pocket. He took the 700 pesos. I said, hun, take this. No, this is what I told her. I said, you can take everything in my pocket, but I'm not going to no ATM. I don't have 3,500 pesos. I'm not walking around with that. I was tapping, bro. I was tapping on my phone. I didn't convert for no pesos, have all this cheese. I'm not a cheese bull, because I got cheese. You feel me? I'm not a bull who need cash. Who carry cash, I think that's for their self-esteem. I don't need cash. So I'm never hella pesos on me or hella USD on me, nothing. So I didn't have, but I had 250s and 700 in pesos. He took that and he was like, you know what? I'll let you go for this. And that's when I really realized, like, wow, like, you really just robbing me. You don't care. It wasn't about 3,500. It's like, whatever you got, we gonna get it. And they just robbing though. Peep though, the very next day, I say, yo, they're gonna try to get us. I'm driving a cop car. I'm regularly driving. A cop car coming this way, do whoop, whoop. And he tried to make me stop. I skirted off on him. On God, I Bunga left and all that. Bunga right. I started getting biddy on. Then I got on the main road. I said on the main road, they gonna have to get me. I swear to on God. Skirt off on them. I park, get the food. I get back in the car, bro. I swear to God, I was dodging cop cars. If I seen I was driving slow so that I could see from a distance if a cop car gonna be in my view. And I was avoiding ways that would get me trapped and all that, bro. I had to sneak back to the crib. They was doing woo woo woo, trying to stop any car past 12. Past 12. Anything past 12. Niggas just woo woo woo, stop real quick. And then they gonna see, and if you a US citizen, you robbed. You robbed. Or you gonna sit there and see if he really gonna pull the trigger. You gonna see if he really pull the trigger if you get locked up or you gonna get robbed. One of them. And I'm sitting there like, bro, $200 really not like gonna kill me, but you're robbing me. It was me up. I said, you robbing me though. And there's nothing you can do. Ain't shit you can do. This was a cop. It ain't shit you can do. Like, it's like, and if you sit there and you be a tough guy, you won't make it out of Mexico. I'm sitting there like, yo, I want to steal this. If I would have stole that, they would have Swiss cheese me. Because when I start getting loud, he starts saying, yeah, you getting hostile and grabbing arms and all that. You my man, bro. That shit was crazy. But niggas say don't go to Tulum, go to Cancun. But I went to Tulum. I'm like, everybody going to Cancun. So I'm going to say stay away from Tulum. I'm not going to say Mexico. Maybe you could go to Cancun. But they don't give a fuck about us down there. I was scared they was, bro, I started getting scared about a day, actually. I might not go back. That shit feel like you walking out of the, it's literally walking out of the safe zone, gang. You playing creative when you go to these countries. Y'all saw when I went to Paris. When I went to Paris, they kicked me out the John. They like, yeah, you too loud. I'm sorry. I know you told me you was gonna be loud, but it don't matter because our neighbors pissed. And they like, yeah, we gonna call the cops. And we in Paris. Everybody white. Gang, once you go out of the country, gang, you in free player mode, bro. Act like is crazy. That's when I'm like, damn, bro, maybe I need to start appreciating the cops back in the U.S., bro. Because this what y'all doing. I said, damn. Y'all robbing at gunpoint? Like, bro, I might have to start respecting these cops in the U.S., bro. Long as he not trying to Swiss cheese me, because they not perfect either. They be trying to kill too. This shit is crazy, though. But I'm like, yo, like, that's what happened, y'all. I got robbed. I got robbed. That's how I got robbed down that John. But pretty much, that shit was alright. That shit was tough. I got robbed, though. Shit get crazy once you step out of the U.S. It get crazy. But you know what my thing was? Out of all of that, my thing was, now do I catch a foreign in the U.S. who don't know English and stealing? That'd be up, though. But they treat us like that. We don't even be on that. What if I court a who don't know no English and yeah, get that shit up. Yeah, get that shit up. Ah, give it up. And they know I want to go. And I'm like, no, you not going. $500. Like, bro, what? We're not doing that. We're not doing that to switch it. You always got to swap the shoes to really see if it's really bad. Like, if we did that to them, that would be nutty. You my man, the cops in Philly, if you know straight Spanish, they just treat you like a tourist. They gonna get you out of there. They not even gonna start pointing guns at you and none of that. You my man, that shit got crazy in Mexico. It did. That was crazy. Like, I was cool. Like, I'm bitty, so I was cool. But I was like, in my heart, I'm like, yo, y'all robbed me. I just got robbed. That's crazy. They took what was in my pockets and held me at gunpoint. Like, that's crazy.